Daily routine for vitality after 50, no pills needed. You don't need more pills. You don't need more pressure. What you do need is a rhythm. A way to start your day feeling strong, steady, and in control of your body again. Because after 50, your energy doesn't disappear, it just needs a little more care to shine through. And the good news? It doesn't take a miracle. It takes a routine. A simple, powerful set of daily habits that nourish your cells, calm your nerves, and help you feel like you again. Let me show you how to build a day that supports your vitality naturally. If you're ready to wake up with purpose and feel truly alive again, hit that subscribe button. Drop a comment below. What's one thing your body needs more of in the morning? Let's help each other build lives that feel good, not just function. Morning sun plus movement, wake up your clock and your blood. If you want to feel strong and steady after 50. If you want better energy, better sleep, a clearer mind, and a little more spark in your step, the most important part of your day isn't what supplement you take. It's how you start your morning. And no, you don't need a gym. You don't need to jump out of bed full of energy. You just need to step outside and move a little in the morning sun. This one simple habit has the power to retrain your body's clock, improve your blood flow, calm your nerves, and gently wake up the hormones that give you life. Let's talk about why it works and how to do it right. Your body runs on a clock, and the sun sets it. We all have a built-in system called the circadian rhythm, a 24-hour clock that controls everything from your sleep-wake cycle to hormone production, digestion, and even mood. After 50, that rhythm can start to slip. You may notice waking up too early or too tired, afternoon slumps, trouble falling or staying asleep, foggy mornings, anxiety without clear cause. But here's what most people don't realize: that rhythm can be reset, and the fastest way to do it is with morning light. What morning sunlight does for your body: getting 10 to 15 minutes of direct sunlight in the first 60 to 90 minutes after waking sends a strong signal to your brain: it's morning. Time to rise, move, focus, and live. Specifically, it shuts off melatonin, the sleep hormone, triggers cortisol, your get-up-and-go hormone, at healthy levels boosts serotonin, which stabilizes mood and later becomes melatonin for restful sleep, regulates insulin sensitivity and metabolism, anchors your biological clock for better sleep that night. No pills. No stimulants. Just nature doing what it's meant to do. Even on cloudy days, the brightness outside is 10x stronger than indoor lighting. So yes, it still works when it's overcast. Why movement makes morning light even better? Light sets the rhythm. Movement starts the engine. When you combine sunlight with gentle walking or stretching, you wake up your muscles, joints, and lymphatic system, boost circulation, especially to the brain and heart, help oxygen flow to your tissues, lower blood pressure and blood sugar, get your nervous system out of sleep mode and into calm energy. You don't need cardio. You don't need a workout. You just need motion, walking around the block, doing arm circles on your porch, or gentle yoga in the sunlight through your window. Think of it as telling your blood, let's get going. How this boosts focus, confidence, and mood. This simple practice, morning sun and motion, isn't just for your body. It has a powerful effect on how you feel emotionally. Here's what many people over 50 report after doing this consistently for 7 to 10 days. Brighter mood, clearer mind, more reliable energy, better sleep that same night, a quiet confidence throughout the day. And because serotonin rises with morning light and movement, you may also notice more emotional resilience, meaning fewer small stressors throw you off. This can help revive connection, motivation, and even intimacy, because you feel more grounded in your body and brain. How to start, even if you don't feel like it. If mornings are tough, or you tend to feel stiff, groggy, or low, that's exactly why this works. You don't have to leap out of bed. Here's a gentle way to begin. Step 1. Wake, drink water, and step outside. Within 30 to 60 minutes of waking, get 5 to 15 minutes of natural light. Even if you just sit by an open window or step onto the porch, let your eyes and skin register the day. Step 2. Move gently. Start with joint rotations, arm circles, or a 5-minute walk, even if it's in place. Your goal is circulation, not effort. Feel your blood moving and your muscles waking up. Step 3. breathe and stretch while you're moving or standing. Take 3 to 5 deep breaths, stretching your arms overhead or twisting gently. This brings oxygen to the brain and resets your nervous system. Stopwatch suggested morning routine, 10 to 20 minutes total. 1 glass of warm water with lemon or sea salt, hydrate cells. 5 to 15 minutes of sunlight exposure. 5 to 10 minutes of gentle walking or stretching optional. Grounding with bare feet in grass or soil, if weather permits. That's it. No treadmill. No supplements. No pressure. Just a simple act of reconnect to your body, to the day, and to your natural rhythm. What happens when you do this every day? After just a few mornings of this practice, you may begin to feel more alert in the morning, smoother energy through the day, clearer thoughts, better digestion, less anxiety or overwhelm, improved sleep at night, and a quiet return of purpose, drive, and connection over time. This habit lays the foundation for all other wellness habits to work better, because your body is finally back in sync. Final thought: you don't need to fix yourself. You just need to remind your body what safety and rhythm feel like. Every morning is a new chance to say, I'm here. I'm alive. And I'm ready to move gently forward. Start with the sun. Add a little movement. Let that quiet, ancient medicine of light and breath carry you into the day. No pills. No pressure. Just you, waking up your clock, your blood, and your spark. Mineral-rich hydration, thin the blood, support the brain. When you first wake up in the morning, you're already a little behind, not on time, but on hydration. Overnight, your body loses water through breathing, sweating, and even digestion. And even mild dehydration, just 1 to 2, can cause brain fog, fatigue, slower circulation, constipation, dizziness, and yes, low motivation or libido. But here's the part most people miss after 50, it's not just about drinking more water. It's about drinking water your cells can actually use, and that means water with minerals. Let's talk about why this is one of the simplest, most overlooked ways to restore energy, focus, and confidence without a single pill. Why hydration feels different after 50. As we age, our body's thirst signal weakens. You might not feel thirsty, even when you're already dehydrated. And if you're drinking plain water all day, but still feel sluggish, dry, or foggy, here's what could be happening: you're not absorbing the water, you're missing electrolytes, especially sodium, potassium, magnesium. You're flushing out minerals you actually need. Your cells can't pull in the water without the right electrical balance. This is why mineral-rich hydration is such a game changer. It's not about guzzling bottles, it's about making every sip count. What minerals do in the body: minerals are like your body's electrical wiring. They help conduct signals between nerves, balance fluids, support heart rhythm, and allow muscles to contract, including your heart and digestive tract. When your body has the right balance of minerals, you often feel more alert, steadier on your feet, more emotionally grounded, less crampy or jittery, warmer in your hands and feet, more in control of your focus and mood. It's not magic, it's physiology. And most people are low in key minerals like magnesium, sodium, potassium, and trace elements like zinc and calcium. Hydration and the brain. Your brain is 75% water. It's one of the first organs to suffer when you're even slightly dehydrated. Here's what can happen when you hydrate properly. With minerals, brain fog clears, focus improves, memory sharpens, headaches lessen, emotional overwhelm calms. It's like taking off a pair of blurry glasses. You can feel the difference within minutes. And when you hydrate this way first thing in the morning, you set your whole nervous system up for success. How to hydrate right, first thing in the morning instead of just drinking a glass of cold water. Try this morning mineral water recipe: 8 to 16 ounce room temperature water, a pinch of sea salt or pink Himalayan salt for sodium plus trace minerals, a squeeze of fresh lemon for potassium plus liver support, optional, a splash of apple cider vinegar or a few drops of trace minerals. Sip it slowly while sitting or walking gently in the morning sun. This combo replenishes overnight loss, gently supports digestion, helps you absorb your next meal better, improves cellular hydration, gives you a clean energy lift without caffeine. You may find that you're more awake, more comfortable in your body, and more emotionally balanced within 10 to 15 minutes. Bonus, use this trick throughout the day. Don't wait until you're thirsty. Try this rhythm instead: 1 glass upon waking, 1 glass before each meal, 1 glass mid-afternoon with a small pinch of salt or a slice of cucumber or orange, less in the evening, to avoid waking at night. This supports energy, digestion, and even circulation to the brain and reproductive organs. Yes, proper hydration can even enhance intimacy because it helps thin the blood, increase vascular flow, and balance mood. It's not just about function, it's about feeling connected and ready. What to watch for: mineral hydration is safe for most people, but if you have kidney issues or are on a low-sodium diet, check with your doctor. If you take blood pressure medication, monitor how your body responds. Use natural salts, not table salt, and go lightly. You don't need much. You don't need electrolyte powders full of sugar and dyes. Your kitchen has what you need. What you might notice when you do this daily: after just a few days of mineral-rich hydration, you may notice more energy before your first meal, clearer thoughts in the morning, better digestion, less snacking or emotional eating, steadier emotions, fewer headaches or dry mouth, easier bowel movements, and more comfort in your skin and joints. It's not about drinking gallons. It's about absorbing what you take in. Final thought: water is life, but only when it's in harmony with your body. When you give your system the minerals it needs to pull water into the cells, everything works better: your heart, your brain, your hormones, your sense of peace. So tomorrow morning, before the coffee, before the emails, before the busyness, give yourself 60 seconds for this: a quiet sip of water with minerals and intention. Let it wake up your cells, clear your mind, and thin your blood gently and naturally. Because hydration isn't just about quenching thirst. It's about restoring flow and your natural rhythm of vitality. Nourishing first meal: balance hormones and blood sugar. If you wake up tired, reach for coffee, skip breakfast, or grab something quick like toast or cereal. Then crash by 10 a.m., feel irritable by noon, and need a nap by 3? You're not alone, and you're not broken. Your body is just missing the right kind of fuel. Especially after 50, your first meal of the day becomes less about calories and more about communication. What you eat tells your hormones, your brain, and your nervous system how to behave for the next 12 to 16 hours. So if you want more steady energy, better focus, and fewer mood dips, this step matters a lot. Let's talk about how to eat the first meal that restores balance. Why breakfast, or breakfast, is critical after 50. As we age, blood sugar and cortisol become less forgiving. Skipping breakfast or eating sugar-heavy foods like pastries, cereal, juice can lead to blood sugar spikes and crashes, hormonal confusion, especially cortisol and insulin, increased belly fat storage, cravings for sugar and caffeine, later midday fatigue, emotional reactivity, sleep problems at night. This has nothing to do with willpower, it's physiology. But the right first meal can recalibrate your whole day. What a balanced first meal should do: your first meal should stabilize blood sugar, to prevent energy crashes, calm cortisol, to avoid overstimulation and fatigue, support digestion, to reduce bloating and brain fog, fuel the brain with slow-burning fats and proteins, nourish hormones, especially estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone. It's not about eating light. It's about eating right, so your body stops thinking it's in survival mode. The 3 key elements of a nourishing first meal: 1. Healthy fats, 1 to 2 servings. Examples: avocado, olive oil, ghee, pasture-raised eggs, nuts, chia, flax, coconut. Healthy fats fuel the brain, help absorb fat-soluble vitamins, support hormone production, slow down sugar absorption, no crashes. 2. High-quality protein, 20-30 g minimum. Examples: eggs, grass-fed meat, Greek yogurt, tofu, tempeh. Protein powder, no sugar. Protein builds muscle and bones, curbs hunger, keeps blood sugar stable, fuels dopamine and focus. 3. Low glycemic carbohydrates, optional. Examples: berries, sweet potato, oats, cooked quinoa, leafy greens. These provide fiber, feed the gut microbiome, offer gentle energy without spiking sugar. When you put all 3 together, you give your body balanced fuel, not a spark, but a slow, steady flame. Example nourishing first meals: here are some options that work well for vitality after 50. 2 eggs cooked in olive oil plus 1/2 avocado plus sautéed spinach, chia pudding with coconut milk, cinnamon, and blueberries, Greek yogurt with walnuts, pumpkin seeds, and raspberry scrambled tofu with veggies plus 1 slice of whole grain or sweet potato toast protein smoothie with berries, flax, almond butter, and plant protein. All of these nourish your hormones, brain, and blood sugar without leaving you heavy or tired. When should you eat it? It depends on your body. In general, eat within 90 minutes of waking, especially if you wake up hungry or feel jittery. If you practice intermittent fasting, break your fast with a nutrient-dense meal, not coffee and sugar. Don't delay too long. Skipping food early often leads to overeating or crashes later. Your body needs to feel safe and fed to release energy. Otherwise, it holds back. What you'll likely feel when you get this right after a few days of eating a truly nourishing first meal, many people report clearer thoughts by mid-morning, less anxiety and fewer emotional dips, more stamina into the afternoon, no crash between lunch and dinner, fewer cravings at night, a sense of steadiness in body and mind, and most importantly, you stop feeling like you're on edge and start feeling supported. Final thought: this meal is not just about nutrition. It's a gesture of care. A signal to your nervous system that the day ahead is safe, steady, and manageable. So tomorrow morning, slow down for just 10 minutes. Feed yourself something grounding. Sit with it. Breathe with it. Savor it. Because when you start your day with nourishment instead of noise, your whole system responds, "Thank you. I've got this now." Midday nature or breath break. Reset your nervous system. Most people don't realize this, but by the time the day hits 1 or 2 p.m., your nervous system is already tired, even if you've barely moved. Not physically tired. Mentally and emotionally tired. From decision-making, screens, conversations, background tension. And if you're over 50, you might feel it more deeply. Your mood dips. Your focus drifts. You feel a little disconnected from yourself, from others, even from your body. This is your nervous system asking for a break, not a nap, not a snack, not a pill. Just a reset. And the best way to give it that reset? A few minutes with nature and your breath. Your midday nervous system reset. When your body is under quiet, chronic stress, which is common after 50, your sympathetic nervous system, fight or flight mode, stays turned on. This leads to muscle tension, elevated cortisol, poor digestion, shallow breathing, reduced circulation, brain fog, or emotional reactivity. You don't need a crisis for stress to build. It can come from emails, traffic, even background noise. The antidote? Activating your parasympathetic nervous system, the one that controls rest, digestion, connection, and healing. And this is where nature and breath work together beautifully. Why nature helps regulate the nervous system. Even just 5 minutes outside and near trees, water, or sunlight has been shown to lower blood pressure, decrease cortisol, improve heart rate variability, a measure of calm, reduce feelings of overwhelm or sadness, restore attention span and mental clarity, and the effects last well into the afternoon. It's like charging your inner battery, not by pushing harder, but by releasing pressure. No forest nearby? No problem. Even a balcony, porch, backyard, or park bench is enough. If you can't go outside, look out a window at something natural, plants, sky, birds. Your brain still registers that soothing input. How breath creates instant calm. When you combine nature with intentional breathing, something shifts. You move from doing to being. From rushing to receiving. Try this midday breath practice. Can be done anywhere. 3-3-6 breath for midday calm. Inhale slowly through your nose for 3 seconds. Hold your breath gently for 3 seconds. Exhale through your mouth for 6 seconds. Repeat 4 to 6 times. This signals your brain it's safe. You can slow down now. Even 1 round can bring softer shoulders, slower heart rate, a clearer, more connected sense of self, better blood flow to the brain and gut. When to take your break and why it works. The best time: right before your afternoon slump. Usually between 12:30 and 2:30 p.m. This small pause gives your system a chance to digest your morning mentally and physically, prevent an afternoon crash, avoid stress, snacking, or emotional fatigue, ground you before the second half of your day begins. This isn't about being lazy. It's about being strategic with your energy. 1 5 to 10 minute reset now can save you hours of low productivity, tension, or guilt later. What it looks like in real life. Here's how people over 50 often integrate this into their day. Sit on the porch with your tea, eyes closed, breathing, walk around the block with no phone, just noticing trees or sky, lie down with one hand on your belly, one on your chest, breathing slowly, sit by a window and watch birds or clouds for 5 minutes, tend to a plant or garden, barefoot if weather allows. It doesn't have to be perfect or profound. It just has to be intentional. What you might feel after a few days of practicing this reset: you may notice less afternoon irritability, more clarity and patience, better digestion, reduced sugar or caffeine cravings, a gentle return of motivation or emotional presence, more peaceful sleep later that night. You may even notice that your body feels like home again, not a battle zone, but a place you can live in comfortably. Final thought: you don't always need to push through. Sometimes, the most powerful thing you can do for your energy, hormones, and happiness is to pause. To step into the sun. To feel the air on your skin. To hear your breath, slow, soft, present. These tiny moments of reconnect add up. They bring you back to yourself, naturally, gently, and without a single pill. Winding down with warmth, support sleep and overnight repair. By the time evening arrives, your body has done enough. It has carried you, fed you, solved problems, kept your heart beating and your breath moving, all day long. Now, it needs one thing from you: warmth. And a signal to let go. Because sleep isn't just rest, it's where your body heals, rebuilds, balances hormones, processes emotions, and resets your energy for tomorrow. But to sleep deeply, especially after 50, you must help your body shift gears. And the most powerful way to do that? A warm, grounding nighttime routine. No pills. No pressure. Just rituals that tell your system, you're safe now. You can soften. Why sleep changes after 50? As we age, changes in hormones like estrogen, progesterone, and melatonin can delay sleep onset, cause more frequent waking, reduce time in deep sleep, increase night sweats, anxious thoughts, or restlessness, leave you feeling unrefreshed in the morning. But the good news is, your body still knows how to sleep deeply. You just have to create the right conditions. And that starts with warmth and rhythm. Warmth, a natural nervous system signal. Warmth, physical and emotional, tells your body it's safe to relax. It activates the parasympathetic nervous system, relaxes tense muscles, promotes melatonin production, enhances circulation, especially to the skin and extremities, soothes anxiety and helps let go of doing. That's why so many traditional nighttime practices involve heat, from warm tea and baths, to heated rice packs or cozy socks. How to use warmth in your nighttime routine: try 1 or 2 of these grounding habits each evening. 1. Magnesium bath, a foot soak. A 15 to 20 minute soak in Epsom salts or magnesium flakes can relax muscles, calm nerves, replenish magnesium, which is often low after 50, improve sleep quality. Don't have a tub? Try a foot soak with warm water and essential oils like lavender or chamomile. 2. Warm herbal tea, caffeine-free teas like chamomile, lemon balm, tulsi, holy basil, passion flower, help calm the nervous system and promote melatonin production. Sip slowly, without screens or distractions. Let it become your cue to slow down and drop inward. 3. Warm compress on the abdomen or neck. Try a microwaved rice pack or hot water bottle on your belly or back of the neck for 10 to 15 minutes. It grounds the nervous system and eases digestion, cramps, or tension, which can interfere with sleep. Create a low-stimulus landing zone in the final 30 to 60 minutes before bed. Your goal is to quiet the stimulation. Here's how: dim the lights, turn off screens, put on soft clothing or wrap in a blanket, journal or read something light, breathe deeply, see for 7-8 breath below, speak gently to yourself or a loved one. Your body begins to mirror the environment. When things are slow and warm around you, your internal pace slows, too. Breath practice for letting go. Try this simple 4-7-8 breath in bed. Inhale through your nose for 4 seconds, hold for 7 seconds, exhale gently through your mouth for 8 seconds, repeat 3 to 5 times. You may not even finish before drifting off. What you might notice after adding these rituals: within a few nights, or even the first, you may feel easier transitions into sleep, fewer middle of the night wake-ups, less tension in the body, calmer thoughts, more refreshed upon waking, a deeper sense of being cared for by you. This is about softening, not fixing. Honoring your need to slow down, not pushing through. Final thought: your body is not fighting you. It's just asking for rhythm, comfort, and safety. So tonight, let the lights dim. Let the world quiet down. And give yourself the gift of warmth in your tea, your bath, your breath, your tone. This is how you tell your system you can rest now. I've got you. No pills. No stress. Just warmth and the gentle return of sleep, healing, and peace.